So Candace Owens over the last week took it upon herself to, with all the issues that is going on in the world, to come for Tiffany Haddish. Why? Because Tiffany, bless her heart, is sitting on a plane and is excited about the fact that she's going to Israel. She's going to check out Israel for herself. She's going to educate herself. And in various audio clips from interviews that Tiffany had since that particular live on her Instagram was put out, she was like, I don't believe everything that's in the media. I'm wanting to go to Israel and see for myself what is happening in this Israel-Hamas war. Do you think Candace even raised the fact that, you know what, actually it's a good thing that somebody wants to go and educate herself? No. That's not Candace. This is what Candace had to say in her several minute, I'm going to use the word attack against Tiffany Haddish. This is what I mean when I say that people are waking up to propaganda. Who wants to visit a country at war? Does that pass a sniff test for anybody? Yeah, I definitely want to go visit this country while bombs are being dropped. Does that make perfect sense? Why not visit it when they are not in the middle of the war? Wouldn't that make more sense? Well, Candace and everybody listening, here are 3 reasons why a person, including Tiffany Haddish and others, like myself, will go and visit Israel in war. Number 1, for those that may not know, and Candace, if you had chosen to do a little bit of research, you may have found out that Tiffany is of Jewish heritage. So she's going home. She's going to the homeland of the Jewish people. Doesn't matter in a time of war, time of peace. If your home is under attack, don't you want to go see what's happening to your people? Number 2, education. It might be a good thing to want to see things for yourself so that people don't fall prey to disinformation as well as propaganda. But you know what was even more disturbing? Candace mocking her and saying, this smells like propaganda. How do you know it's propaganda? She hasn't even left to go and she's saying, I want to go and see Israel for myself. I have friends who were total anti-Semites. They were working for the BDS on campuses, turning those places upside down. Then they went to Israel and they saw for themselves the diversity. They saw for themselves how Israel is an innovation nation and how she's helping multiple countries around the world. They saw for themselves the various untruths that are being spoken, and then they changed. And they have become incredible advocates, not only for Israel, but for the truth and for their very own people. A very, very good reason why in the middle of a war, we should be going to Israel is because we want to see the truth of exactly what is happening. 3rd reason, if you say that you are friends with the Jewish people, or if as a Christian like myself, you say you have an affinity to Israel because it is the land of the Bible, surely you'll go. Surely you'll go and you'll help the economy of a place that's suffering because it's at war. Surely you'll go and perhaps volunteer for the farmers who don't have their workers, because those workers, amongst many other things, may have been called to go and fight a battle. So now there's harvest time, but nobody to go and pick. There are children that are traumatized that could use the help of volunteers who just want to be there. There are child centers. There are homes and communities that have been destroyed. What about volunteers that will go help and build? If you say that you are a friend, you've quoted many a times, and Joshua and I spoke last week about how in your, if I may say so, you're gaslighting us that no, you can't be an anti-Semite. You can't be saying anti-Semitic things because you have Jewish friends. Okay, you have Jewish friends. Why don't you go and help? Why don't you go and volunteer? So ladies and gentlemen, Exhibit A, Candace Owens, is an example of somebody that has become a full-blown anti-Semite. But let me just recap, because I don't want it just to be about her. Israel is in a time of war, and this is when she needs her friends the most.